Join our adventures climbing a smoking Mt Etna, exploring Riposto and sailing to beautiful Taormina for some freediving and Tranquilo relaxation. Buongiorno! Second day here in Riposto, Italy. And we've hired a car to drive partway up Mt Etna and then catch a funicular. Only thing is, it looks pretty stormy up there and it's forecast for big winds. I'm hoping we'll actually be able to see the top of Etna and the view down from Etna.
Okay, we've left Riposto and we're going through these tiny little villages with very narrow streets. Well, we're getting the first of the lava flows. Some of these reach all the way to the ocean. You can clearly see where all the lava just flows down the mountain. They must rebuild this road every 20-30 years. You can see some of the lucky trees that survived the last lava flows. The lava flow went all around them.
I think this is actually quite warm. Mum thinks it's just from the sun, but I think it's still from 2001.
Look at those beautiful pink flowers.
Yeah.
These plants are so cool. Just clumps of them growing on not much more than just cooled lava. Go.
I was wondering if there's a bike race up Mt Etna, and obviously is, as you can see. Con Nibali. Nibali won the Giro d'Italia and the Tour de France.
I feel like I can see the whole of Sicily.
Well, it's just something being right in that crater. This is the highest point we can climb to on the slopes of Mt Etna. Any further, and it's left to the scientists.
We're at 2,950 meters.
This is the highest point I've ever been to on Earth in my life, and the first volcano I've been to.
That was truly awesome. I'd love to be back here in winter and ski it. Looks like there's some great little runs up there. Little cool ones, great little steep runs. And the best thing is, Sicily Italians really don't do off-piste. Maybe some do, but most don't. I think you have some great fresh stuff up there. We've come back to Riposto Marina. As you can see, it's quite blowy. It's been gusting up to 30-knot winds. Riposto's own weather forecast said right now it's about 14 kilometers per hour, so they're out by about a factor of 4. Anyway, Etna's showing us a spectacular afternoon. As you can see, there's smoke coming right out of the top cones. We were wondering if Riposto is like most towns in southern Europe, where during the day they're dead, too hot, and then when the temperature drops around 6 p.m. they become alive. So let's see.
The pizza place we've been recommended is full, so we're lining up with the locals to get some takeaway. I think we'll go and eat by the water. Oh, and there's no Inglese, so we have to just read the Italian as best we can.
10 hours later.
Dinner time.
Well, apart from that one restaurant was totally packed and we couldn't get a table, Riposto remains quite sleepy. We're trying to time our departure from Riposto. Right now it's blowing 20 knots at times, which isn't ideal for leaving these cramped quarters of the marina.
That's a big yacht.
Okay, the wind's died down. We are leaving Riposto Marina. With the wind against tide out there, we're getting some really choppy waves. It's not particularly comfortable, so we thought we'd take a break along the coast and go to the only anchorage between Riposto and Messina, which is Taormina. It looks idyllic in any case. I just realised this is the first time I'm truly relaxed since leaving Greece, crossing the Ionian, climbing volcanoes, so I'm just going to go for a dip.
There's such a strong breeze that we are just surfing along with the wind pushing us. Phil and I have rocked up at Capo Taormina. It's the local hotel, only about 200 metres from Tranquilo. Aiden's back on Tranquilo, and we're enjoying just dipping our toe into another world for 20 minutes or so.
Another minor benefit of sailing on a yacht is that you can turn up at these places and they don't seem to mind that you can go and have a drink with the guests.
Well, the hotel looks quite swish, perched up there on the hill, but they let us in, so clearly it's not so exclusive. Wow, wow, great spot.
wasting water. Water is precious.
It is precious. I think that's probably enough.
It's a bit of a shame to be leaving Taormina. It's a lot nicer a spot than Riposto, as you can see, and if we had more time we would have headed up to the village. Today's the last day of any winds. The rest of the week the winds will be dropping down, so as we don't want to be particularly motoring up to Messina, we are bound to have to leave today to catch the last bit of the fair winds. So off we are to Messina.
If you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to follow our adventures.